Coming up in the news tonight, the state minister for the public service says no one will be overlooked for promotions. A family homeless after a massive fire destroyed their home. And nightlife is back at the Port Lucaya Marketplace. The Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition starts now.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Good evening, all. I'm Megan Shepard. Thank you so much for tuning in. Topping news tonight, within 6 weeks of coming to office, the Davis-led administration took on the task to address the backlog of promotions and increments within the civil service. Minister of State for the Public Service, the Honorable Pia Glover-Roll, says that the plan is to strengthen the service by first looking at how it is structured. But the Minister of State also adding that no one will be overlooked as the promotional exercise continues. Shashina Roll-Farquharson reports.
Within 6 weeks of coming to office, the Davis-led administration took on the task to address the backlog of promotions and increments within the civil service. Minister of State for the Public Service Pia Glover-Roll says the plan is to strengthen the service by first looking at how it is structured.
Looking at the restructuring of that unit, identifying persons that we're going to ensure that are available and accessible in the unit to do what's necessary to start to build capacity when that starts. And understanding all of the needs of the persons here in Grand Bahama across the service. There are many issues across the service here in Grand Bahama. We want to make sure that our presence is solid so that we're able to start to address those concerns and ameliorate the issues of the civil servants here in Grand Bahama specifically.
She admits that the challenges and concerns from those in the public service varies.
Everybody across the service is looking at long-standing promotions, confirmations, and reclassifications. That is similar to in New Providence, and it translates here as well. So we're looking at persons that would need to be or in line for promotions, maybe would have been superseded. Those persons who are looking to be confirmed into the system after, in some instances, very long tenures, and those persons who are looking for reclassifications.
But the Minister of State also addressing those who believe that they may have been overlooked during the recent promotional exercise.
I say to the many calls, emails, messages, people stopping us on the street that no one will be overlooked. I say that we have over 20,000 civil servants, so we will have to, of course, look at this department by department, ministry by ministry, but I assure the public servants that they will not be overlooked.
Glover-Roll adds that across the board, ministers are doing their due diligence.
So ministers in all ministries have committed to ensuring that the persons working in their departments, their units, their ministries are not overlooked. We will be seeking to ameliorate any promotional exercises that are backlogged or long-standing. We will be looking at matters of confirmation. We will be looking at reclassifications. Of course, we have to do this in a systemic way because we have such a large number of public servants.
Shashina Roll-Farquharson, ZNS Network News.
In other news, a Grand Bahama family is without a home tonight after a massive fire destroyed their home in the I-95 Pinedale 8 Mile Rock area yesterday. Police say upon arrival, they met a 10-room, split-level, stucco structure home engulfed in flames. Our ZNS News team visited the area today and spoke with a resident who witnessed the ordeal. Romiko Knowles reports.
Around about 11:30, I got a call. I was in Port Lucaya, and someone said to me that my neighbor's house was on fire.
Smoke still smoldering in the air after a home in 8 Mile Rock caught fire and burned to the ground. Video captured by neighbor Ken Russell shows the home engulfed in flames. He describes the terrifying scene.
When I came down, I saw the blaze. I saw the house was in the back. It was on fire. The fire truck was already here. The fire truck was already here trying to out the fire.
Our ZNS News team understands that a woman and several children were on the inside of the home at the time the blaze erupted. Fortunately, they were able to escape to the outside unscathed.
They were distraught, you know what I mean, and they were concerned. Some of the other family members were here, and they were concerned about it. So, I guess they left earlier to try get settled, while it's still there. They probably went to try deal with their affairs out of that. But they lost everything in the fire. They lost everything. The firemen told them they couldn't go to get their passports or anything, so they were outside, you see, so they lost everything inside of the fire.
Now, residents living in the area say they tried to help firefighters extinguish the fire by bringing buckets of water. However, their efforts were of no avail as the structure was completely destroyed.
They had to go way down Home Rock to get water, to come back down here, you know what I mean, to try put out this fire, and it's a mixed structure, stone and wood, but when the wood, I watched the top part, as soon as that catched, I just disintegrate.
Russell says it took firefighters over 7 hours to extinguish the blaze. He believes that if a working fire hydrant was nearby, parts of the home may have been saved.
By the time they reach back, the fire blazed up again, and it's only one truck they have. One truck for the whole of this island they have, so that's a serious thing, What if it's a fire in West End and a fire in East End? They only have that one truck to deal with.
Now, police say the cause of the fire has yet to be determined and the investigation is continuing. Ramiko Knowles, ZNS Network News.
In news from the crime beat, 2 men are wanted by police in Allenstown, Bimini. 39-year-old Maurice Mikel Cartwright, also known as Joe or Miguel, is wanted for attempted murder. Cartwright is an American citizen. He is 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing 230 pounds, with a light brown complexion. He is medium build with brown eyes. His last known address is listed as Kitty's Apartments on Queens Highway, Baileytown, Bimini. The second wanted man is a 33-year-old Duval Anson Cornell Hanna, also known as Val. Hannah is 5 feet 7 inches tall and weighs 250 pounds. Hannah has a light brown complexion, heavy build with dark brown eyes. Hannah's address, Zion Hill Corner in Baileytown, Bimini. If you know the whereabouts of 39-year-old Maurice Mikel Cartwright, also known as Joe or Miguel, and 33-year-old Duval Anson Cornell Hanna, also known as Val, you are urged to contact the Allenstown Police Station in Bimini at telephone number 347-3144. Meanwhile, police on Grand Bahama taking a number of persons into custody during Operation Thunderstorm, an effort to rid the streets of illegal drugs. According to reports on Thursday, November 18th, between the hours of 9:45 a.m. and 2:45 p.m., a team of law enforcement officers consisting of the Drug Enforcement Unit and Bahamas Customs conducted a joint operation in the Nelson Road and Wellington Drive area. Officers armed with a search warrant conducted a search of that home and discovered a quantity of suspected marijuana concealed inside a vehicle at that residence. A male resident was arrested and taken into custody. In a second incident, law enforcement officers, while on East Sunrise Highway, acting on information, intercepted a 2010 silver Nissan Tida vehicle with 3 male occupants. A search of the vehicle revealed a clear plastic bag containing a quantity of suspected marijuana. All 3 males were taken into custody and arrested. Further, officers armed with a search warrant went to the residence of one of the males arrested in Pioneers Loop, where a plastic bag was discovered inside a bedroom that contains a quantity of suspected marijuana. All suspects are expected to be arraigned before the magistrate court early next week. In other news now, it has been a long-standing battle and a court case that has been ongoing for more than a decade. But tonight, good news has been declared as a local church is celebrating a major victory. Pastors of the Jubilee Cathedral hosting a special case dismissed celebration this weekend by holding a motorcade, rally, and church service after winning that court case. Jamila Mizik has the details.
Loved ones and well-wishers gathering at the Grand Bahama International Airport for a welcome home celebration and motorcade in support of senior pastor at Jubilee Cathedral, Bishop Godfrey Williams. Williams and the Jubilee Cathedral family celebrating a major victory after 12 years of battling a court case against him. He says on Tuesday all of the charges were dropped.
No one ever thought that I would have come or been where I'm at today. And so they tried to bring me down. But look, today God has intervened and has set us free. We have no case to answer. Everyone, not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four, but five of the charges was dropped and dismissed. Amen. Oh, glory be to God. Amen.
Bishop Williams says moving forward will take some time. However, he's grateful to God for what he calls divine intervention.
I've been sick. My wife has been sick, even in hospital. What she went through as a result of all of this, the pain, the punishment, the pressure, and all of that. It's going to take a while because it's been a while. And you know what it is. You have to walk around every day with a sledgehammer over your head, and you know when it's going to drop. You have a family. They seek to put me out of my home, take the church, take the school, take everything away from me, my car, and put my disabled child on the street. But God.
And he says now that the case has been dismissed, the advancement of God's kingdom can continue.
We could not advance the kingdom. I was at a standstill for many years because didn't know the outcome. And so I just had to stay there. We couldn't build. We could not do the kind of outreach that we used to do. As you know, the Jubilee is known for giving. And that's my life. The Lord told me if I take care of his people, he will take care of me. But there are those who jealous and sought to stop me from helping the people. But it has only just begun.
He's thanking all of those who supported him over his 40 years in ministry and is asking for the community to keep him in prayer.
Pray for me. Pray for me. Just pray for me. And I have forgiven all those who trespass against me, all those who wish me evil, all those who try to destroy my family. I openly forgive them.
Now, Jubilee Cathedral will continue to celebrate the victory in a church service on Sunday. Jamila Mizik, ZNS Network News.
The end of the emergency order signaling a new start to the entertainment industry after being on pause for over a year. The marketing and entertainment manager for the Port Lucaya Marketplace says that they're introducing a new lineup of activities that they hope will revive the Marketplace Square as a fun and safe space for everyone to enjoy. The Port Lucaya Marketplace is hoping to revamp its famous entertainment square. The marketplace was once a thriving spot for families to spend time and enjoy countless nights under the open skies. Well, entertainment and marketing manager Sieska Jones says that they're introducing a new lineup that has something for everyone on every night. On Mondays and Tuesdays, it's all about 24-hour Bahamian music.
So on Tuesday nights is our bingo night. The tickets are $2 each, and we would give a monetary reward, cash prize. On Wednesday night, we introduce our grown folks golden oldies night. Now that night is geared toward more elder persons who would like to come out and enjoy the marketplace. You know, they want to come out and dance and have a good little time away from the younger persons. We love our youngers, but we need to accommodate the older persons as well. That's our night for the T-Connection and Marvin Gaye and Percy Sledge and that kind of music. We dance the night away.
And Thursdays are for those that love to carry their own key, as the square will be open for karaoke night.
We set up our projector in the square, and we just have persons that come and they take the mic and they just blast all night. It's been going very well. Friday nights is our talent night. where we welcome the community to come and show us what you have. Maybe you could sing, maybe you could recite a poem, maybe you can dance, maybe you can act, you know. So Friday nights is our talent night. Saturday night is our dance competition. So we have 4 different categories, and of course with the competition, it's by round of applause. So you would bring everybody that you know, bring your family, bring your friends, and you know, that's the new entertainment that we're introducing here to the marketplace.
It has been 1 week now since the nightly curfew has been lifted from the country. Jones says that they are hoping that this will signal more economic activity for the nightlife hub.
We're expecting to see more persons come out now. For the most part, the entertainment, the new schedule, the hours are from 7 to 11. And now that the curfew has been lifted, the entertainment would still be from 7 to 11. However, the marketplace is still open. We have our restaurants and our bars that are still here that will be going until 2 a.m. now.
However, she emphasizes that safety must still be a priority.
Even though the country is open, we're still in a pandemic. So we must still practice social distancing. We must still wear our mask, and we must be conscious of what's going on around us. Let's be our brother's keeper. Let me wear my mask, you wear your mask, so that we can all be safe.
Stay with us. There's more news right after this break.